Nation. So,
hi guys.
Hello everybody. So, I am coming to you live from the hospital room that my boy is in.
And I'm coming live to you from my living room in Killeen with my dog over there being antisocial.
So, I'm putting my battery back on. It fell. Alright. I'm having to do a little here. Alright. So, tonight we are discussing episode 2.
Episode 2 of Once Upon a Time, Season 6. What?
So, lots of stuff happened today. So, we have, if you have not seen our video 1, go back and check out video 1, because there's some things that we talked about that happened that are coming into fruition. Yes!
I know. But I was like, when I saw that, I was like super excited, and it's just,
So, we're not in the same space this time, so we're doing this a little differently. I'm using PowerSoft software to record our chat since we cannot be in the same place at the same time. So, no shaky cam this time.
Or giggling uncontrollably.
Or giggling and screaming because I'm in a hospital and I can't do that. But we do have some things to discuss. So
I think my dog wants to discuss with us. Isn't that right, Butters?
Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy.
He's watching ones with me.
So we started off with promos again.
Yeah, they really need to stop that. I mean, it's okay, but then again, it's just like, no, stop it.
Yes.
But then again, I think they're doing that to distract us from the epicness that they gave us this episode, so can't really be mad.
So, writers, oh my god, I want to give you a big kudo and shout out so far this season. You're doing a great job. Why couldn't you have been the writers for season 5? Right? Just saying. So, Lana in that steampunk Victorian outfit. Oh my god. So hot.
So, it was a different dress than we typically see our evil queen in.
Yeah, no evil cleavage in that dress.
How she got there also.
No evil cleavage in that one, but still hot.
Got an evil accent.
Yes.
But there was a lot of evil queen in this episode, and they did not disappoint.
No, they did not.
I mean, her acting, like both Regina and the evil queen, I mean, Lana is just mind-blowing. Like, the performance that she gave us as the evil queen in this episode.
Totally.
I was, like, literally flailing on my bed. I was so excited.
Yes. So, after we open up, we go to Granny's Cafe. First thing I saw was 3 Musketeers.
Yep. And then you also see, people from the steampunk era.
Yep, I saw steampunk. I saw a cowboy.
It looks also... Yes, I saw a cowboy. Also looked like some people from, Agrabah and also maybe the Spanish Inquisition. I don't know. There were some...
Possibly.
Spaniard-looking people.
Then, of course, we see Belle coming in, all woken up and happy that she has a boy, and she's running away from Rumple once again. Okay, so the only qualms I have with the writers right now is give us our old Belle back. She loves Rumple. Just stop with this.
Besides giving us our old Belle back, can we have our old Emma back? Because she's getting washed out more by the second.
She is. So much so.
And that whole scene between Hook and Belle, I mean...
So I have some issues with that. So I posted in Love Once Upon a Time, Hate Hook, like, okay, how is he asking for forgiveness and expecting forgiveness when Regina, it took forever for her to get her forgiveness, and the town fucking lynched her. They lynched her. You know, no one understood the fact that she was saving the town. She was helping out. She was becoming good for Henry. So how come Hook thinks that he deserves forgiveness? Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I attacked you previously, but here, have shelter on my ship. Seriously?
I think it's I don't know. And then he's just like, I can't forgive myself. No one cares, honestly. You should have just stayed in the underworld.
No one cares about you. We all hate you, Hook. Just die. Stay dead. No more gods to save you. You're done.
But I also will mention a little, golden egg hint on the whole golden,
Golden Queen.
Gave us a little bit of Golden Queen.
Yes, and I have a picture from that. So let me just get back there.
And I don't know. I was screaming during that whole entire scene because I wasn't expecting that.
Golden Queen's a little later on, but here we go.
Evil Queen and Hyde, but
here we go. Yeah. There's our Golden Queen. He's like sniffing her neck. Oh my god! Like, ah!
Yeah, it was intense.
And evil cleavage is back.
But like I said, the Evil Queen in this episode, there's a scene, where she just releases her epicness. There's no words to describe, all that acting. It's just, this episode was really a good one. And, basically, the Evil Queen is trying to, get Regina back to the dark side.
It seems like it. And then we have Emma finally facing her demon, which she says at the end, we didn't get this at first, but her second visit with Archie, she reveals, I think I'm battling Regina.
Or the Evil Queen. She wanted to know who. She feels like it's one of them in the hood.
So we have
and
that.
And then also we get
the Count of Monte Cristo. We get Count of Monte Cristo, and we got some backstory on that, which, in the promo, in my post in 18 plus, I was like, okay, so are we going to get any backstory on this to fill in the fluff of a new character? But I like it. It's actually, it didn't feel like fluff to me. It felt like something cohesive that brings a new light on Regina and the Evil Queen, and it gives us more humanness to Regina saying, you know what, guys, do you really want to know how many hits I put out on you? How many times I tried to kill you?
And Davis, yes. Of course, Sherman. Of course.
So, yes. So we have that, and then we do get the Victorian-style Regina, Evil Queen, and that voice that she did was so amazing. Oh my god. I had goosebumps up my arm from that. Love.
Hey. Some of that they just don't want, they're just kidding about.
No, literally, I got goosebumps. I was like, oh my god, I'm in love again. Oh my god.
No, but, it's a really good episode.
Yes.
I think this season's going to redeem season 5.
I think so.
Bullcrap.
And I think we might be getting to a point where Emma sees herself, because I think her sessions with Archie might be the starting of the end of Pod Emma. Because she says that, I'm the savior. I never get rest. And, in my quote, I put, there's no rest for the weary. She's a savior, so does she get time off?
If I'm not the savior, who am I? So it's kind of like...
So it looks like she's still trying to find herself.
But what I did love about the scene when she goes to visit back Archie, and, she's saying, I'm wondering who's the hooded figure, and he's just like, it's the one person that wasn't in my vision. He's like, what are you talking about? And she's just like, Regina wasn't there.
Yep.
So it's just like...
like pulling out your hair. Oh my God.
I know,
like, seriously.
I feel like if it's the way that they're going, we are going to get a Swan Queen, but,
I feel like Swan Queen is coming.
I feel like Romeo and Juliet way, but not really. But...
who's going to have to die for it to happen?
Yeah, the final battle will be between... And, like, I remember when we were discussing this, I'm just like, how Hyde's message was that, it's probably someone who Emma's going to help or has been helping, and then you'll have the writers were saying that it's someone,
she's close with,
someone we've already met.
Yeah.
And how do we know? And so I feel like, because if you think about it, Emma has helped Regina the most. She has believed in her when no one else will. And ultimately, Regina will be Emma's downfall.
Yes, I think so too.
Because she literally sacrificed herself for the darkness so that Regina could have her happiness. Like, come on.
She has saved her so many times. She saved her in the fire. That's the first time. They had the heart-to-heart talk back in season 4, behind the doors, like Elsa and Anna did. I mean, we had so much
from
there.
Wraith, she saved her from the rave. She helped her start the hat with magic.
My only thing is, how dumb can Snow and Charming get? I love them to pieces, but they seriously forgot that they met the Count of Monte Cristo?
Well, they knew him they probably were just... Well, no, because they remembered him when they saw him. They just remembered him by his actual name.
They did, yeah, and they knew him as someone else, and... oh my God, my heart broke for him at the end. Just like Rumple has so many things up his sleeve. Do you need to go potty? Christopher. So, the Count was actually very good looking.
But can we also just mention the whole, well, there's 3 things I want to mention. One, the
her
evil
eyes.
Queen and her little dance that she did when she left Regina and them on the dock. She's just like, I'll just sit back and watch. Tear yourself apart. I'm just like, that is so Rumple. Like, that was Rumple coming out of her.
You tear yourself apart.
I know. That was like the Rumple coming out of her with his sing-songy, like, and then, the bonding between the evil queen and the wicked witch.
That was my next chat, thing right here is when Emma tried to save her parents by going over the town line, we see that there's another protection spell there. Regina cast the first one.
Which they kind of, like, rammed into it. That was just like, ouch.
Yes, and she is just tearing and ripping that bond between her and Zelena apart because she keeps questioning her, and it holds true because we saw in the beginning of the scene, because of the promo again, them walking into the crypt together, her and the evil queen, and doing something, we don't know what. But
yeah, I think they were getting the Count's heart.
Yes, and I think so, because she had it with her when they were on the docks fighting and stuff, so.
I also feel like, even though Regina is second-guessing Zelena, she has every right to, because, if Zelena wanted Regina to trust her, she should have just told her, hey, the evil queen's back, she showed up to my house last night. But no, she wants the evil queen around because again, like we.
She
got
said in the last episode, you took away the part that's most like me.
Yes. So I feel that Zelina's kind of like torn between who she wants as a sister and who she should really trust. But also, on a side note, the Evil Queen leaving a little present for David.
Mm-hmm. I just love this
And I feel like
part.
the Evil Queen's gowns are going to be more extravagant throughout this season.
I love this.
You know, I'm also kind of... Right.
Can you speak now?
I'm also kind of... Evil cleavage.
Evil cleavage.
But I'm also... With the promo of next week's episode, the whole untold story of Cinderella kind of...
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned that you saw Cinderella in last week's live chat in the Granny's Diner. I didn't see her, and yet now we're going to have Cinderella's story next episode.
And, you know, honestly, if you think about it, I feel like the writers are kind of dipping into, I mean, even though they're untold stories, I feel like they're dipping into the Grimm's books of fairy tale because
they're telling it how it was meant to be. Because Grimm's was never happy endings. Grimm's was always grotesque and twisted and just plain out dirty. They were never meant to end on a happy note.
Can we also talk about Cinderella with the shotgun?
You know, I was gathering things to come back to the hospital with, but I did see that. Yes, she is going balls to the wall.
Oh, and also, the Evil Queen is apparently wearing this gorgeous blue dress next episode that I saw in the promo. And awesome. I feel like they're not going to disappoint with the whole Evil Queen story.
No, they're not.
Because she is going to be there for the next, we have 22 episodes. She's going to be there till the very end.
Yes, and I think they're going to leave us with a cliffhanger.
Because, and then also on the dock, the Evil Queen said the same things that Hyde said. There's people here who don't want their stories told.
And then she said that to David.
Go forward a few minutes.
Yep.
It's like, well, who doesn't want their story told? And then, boom, Emma starts having visions and shaking.
Yep.
And Regina's just like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, it's fine. No, you're not. Quit lying.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got more sword fighting as well. We're finally getting to see what Lana has been practicing this entire time. Sword fighting. She was fighting with one of her minions in the Evil Forest. She was sword fighting with Monte Cristo, and she killed him. Evil Queen just shows up and so I don't think you've got rid of your evil and darkness at all. Because if you're the hero like you think you are, don't you always have an option 3? You don't have to kill someone to save people, do you?
Yeah, she's just...
that look in her eyes.
A really good scene, and it's just like...
That look, she's like...
I just love... and then the Evil Queen's line on the dock.
Yes.
We like it rough, don't we?
One of my favorite quotes, I may not have been able to save her, but I can save you. She said that to the Count because she went to the dirigible. That note wasn't from the Count like she thought. It was from the Evil Queen, we see. And she put a spell on the handmaiden's cloak. And we see Regina trying to use magic, which corresponds to Emma using her magic. And even though Regina's hands doesn't tremble, she's not able to use her magic.
Because it's... oh my god.
Yes! More intertwining there. More intertwining there.
Okay, honestly, I feel like in the next couple of episodes and the visions that Emma will have, and she's trying to figure out if it's Regina or the Evil Queen, I feel like we're going to get glimpses of faces in that cloaked figure. And I feel like it's going to be the Evil Queen or Regina, because she wasn't in that vision. Like I told you last week, we were talking about this. I feel like it's Regina or the Evil Queen that she's going to be fighting.
Yes. And right now, all we see is a like masked figure, and it's got like one of the Dark One's mask on. But I think that's just until the reveal, and I don't think that they're going to show us who is doing this until the end of the season, because we're not having a split no more. So I think they're going to leave us with a cliffhanger. Does Emma die, or does she live?
Not. Because then and then we gotta wait 3 more months. But then that means we get a season 7, so then I won't be sad.
That is true. So if the writers are indeed going to make this the last season, how would they pull this off? Would they have it, 2-3 episodes before the finale?
I honestly think, because who knows if they would go along, the true love, but have it in a platonic sense. If Emma does die, even though her heart split didn't work with Hook, what if, Regina split her heart with Emma? I mean, even though they're not together, they could, say it's true love platonically, and then they've grown together as friends, family. And then they split their heart, and then it worked.
See, my boyfriend he doesn't watch the show. As you know, last time he spent the entire time in our room just avoiding the show. This time he actually sat down with me and watched a little bit of it since I was on break from the hospital. And he's like, so what is Swan Queen? He's like, is that the Evil Queen and the main person of the show together like that? I was like, yes. He's like, I don't know if they'll make main characters, on the show.
I can't. Oh my god, I can't breathe.
He used another action, but for sake of being in the hospital, I'm not going to do that. But yes, he's like, I don't know if they'll do that. I was like, babe, they've already made a, lesbian couple on the show. No, it's not the main actors. It's not the main, people that the show's around, but they already have it. So
it's just like if they've done it once, they could do it again.
Exactly.
We're also going to have to probably label this video as, spoiler alert if you haven't watched the episode.
Yeah, spoilers. If you're in our 18 plus group, this is a spoiler group, so sorry. I don't have to give spoiler warnings. So, if you saw last week's video, you know that this video contains spoilers. So, oops, sorry, spoilers.
Whoopsies.
But it's a good show anyway.
So
I love the
really
writing.
I think that, season 6 is making up for season 5's crap.
It is. I truly think so.
Like, so far, we're only 2 episodes in, and I'm, ready for next Sunday. I'm so excited. I'm like...
And you know what? I do have a photo from the beginning scene in the show. And what do we have there? She has a box in her hand.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Monte Cristo's heart is in the box. So, this one is around 24 minutes, and nothing stopped recording, so no part 2,
also,
guys.
I honestly feel like those who watch the episode, I honestly feel like Gold might give it to the Evil Queen, because, I would if I was Gold.
Golden Queen, and then we have Loser Bell with Loser Hook. What would that ship be called? A Reading Hook? What do you think? Are we still on? Did you freeze up? I didn't freeze up, Christopher. Oh. Okay, her call failed. So we're going to close up now. Love you guys and see us next episode.
Poo-poo.
Bye-bye.
Poo-poo.
Christopher, hush.